At power forward, Caleb Martin. At point guard, Kyle Lowry. At the other guard position, Tyler Hero. At center, Bam Adebayo. At the other forward position, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of the visiting team is Erik Spoelstra. It's time to meet the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers. At power forward, 6'5", number 17, PJ Tucker. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias. Guard, 6'3", Tyrese Maxey. At the point guard, 6'5", number 1, James Harden. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Jimmy Butler is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Harris against Butler. Softly drops in the floater.
And Butler just has it all. Likes catching the D by surprise with that silky smooth floater.
Embiid with a screen on Hero. Embiid against Hero. Embiid kicks to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Harris. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Don't you forget, Harden won the assist title now. This man can pass that rock. But some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy. But he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Here's Hero on the money from 12 feet away.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Embiid, and it goes down 2 points. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Driving inside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Maxey passes to Harden. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Hero. Shoots over Tucker, and a great move by Hero. Hero's got 6 points.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend. Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey.
And at this stage in Harden's career, he's all about winning. He wants to win as many titles as he can.
Butler on the wing, defended by Milton. And Butler, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
From Miami.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
For 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Butler commands hard work from his teammates. He demands they want to win as much as he does.
And the 76ers making a change here. House is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Milton, and he makes good on the layup.
And they've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Now, here's Butler. The pass to Vincent. Jacks up a 3. A shot off that time. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
10. The Heat. 10.
Some good action in the Bucks as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. Max Strus is out there with Vincent, and it's Oladipo in at the small forward. Now here's Butler. His last outing, he had 18 points. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Adebayo.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Here's Milton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Harrell kicks to Melton. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oladipo goes in. Here's Strus. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round. These defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball is going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now here's Butler, defended by Milton. Butler passes to Strus. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And again, it's the Heat missing. Philadelphia leading by 4. House kicks to Milton. Passes it to House. The 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Now here's Melton, defended by Strus. There's the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Vincent. Off with the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top, up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
There's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings. And gang, how important is it to be holding that #1 spot during the regular season?
Shaq is going to say it's not that important because when he did finish first, those Rockets that our team I was on,
yeah,
we beat them.
In the finals.
In the finals.
It's not that important.
See? You knew it.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
You look at the play of their bench, this second unit is doing exactly what coach is looking for. It's a luxury to have this kind of support.
I mean, I know we talk about team depth all the time, but that's been the difference tonight. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The 76ers leading by 4.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
That's his first personal
And with the
foul.
Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Adebayo with a screen on Maxey. It's tipped. Hero passes to Adebayo. And that one, good. Adebayo's got 6 points.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Harden against Lowry. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the 76ers.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid sliding down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. Then for the Heat, Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Kane in for Butler. And it's the Heat with the ball. 8-point game. Sinks the three-pointer.
3 points.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
34 seconds left in the third. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wayne Dedmon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First one falls for him.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. The Heat also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Martin. And Strus is subbed in for Hero. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Robinson on the wing. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Thybulle. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Embiid. Harden looking it over. And there's the drive. That one good for 2. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
It's tough to defend that. The defense was there. Harden just makes a difficult shot.
The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Heat, that court pair will be Lowry and Strus. Jimmy Butler is out there with Robinson, and it's Kane in at the 3 slot. Now here's Butler. The rebound by Harden. Embiid sets the pick for Harden, and that one drops for him. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here now is Thibault. Embiid up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 13. Butler kicks to Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Robinson a screen on Harden. Back to Butler. Outside for Lowry. 5 to shoot. And that one is good.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Embiid. He feeds it to Tucker. Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden. Oh, man, it's so fun to watch.
Timeout called the Heat. They're behind by 14. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. .122 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
He's perfect from the line this time. So it's Philadelphia now. 1:11 left in the game.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Philadelphia.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And here is Butler. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep, no coverage that time.
Jimmy Butler.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Harden dishes to Embiid. He kicks it to Tucker. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Outside Butler. And a wide open look for Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the field.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing the game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, James Harden.